Good morning, class 11th Commerce. This is your subject Economics, chapter number 3, Census and Sample Method, lecture number 1. In this lecture, we shall discuss about some of the important definition and the suitability, merits and demerits of census method. So let's begin. First definition is population. Population is an entire collection of people, animal, plants, things from which we may collect data. It is the entire group we are interested in, which we wish to describe or draw conclusions about. For each population, there are many possible samples. So we can say that population simply refers to an aggregate of items to be studied for an investigation. Fine. So if you will see, if you will answer the term population in a layman language, you will just say it is used to mean the total number of people living in a country. अगर हम लोग इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं पढ़ रहे होते, स्टैटिस्टिक्स नहीं पढ़ रहे होते, तो विल जस्ट से दैट पॉपुलेशन मीन्स टोटल नंबर ऑफ पीपल लिविंग इन अ कंट्री. Population of India is 102 crore in 2001. In 2002 it increased to 105. So if we are not the student of statistics, we'll just answer the question like this only, that population just means number of people living in a country. But in statistics, population is completely different now. Fine. Population is complete collection of all the elements, scores, people, measurement to be studied. The collection is complete in the sense that it includes all subjects to be studied. Population refers to all members of a defined group. Population means the aggregate of all the items which we want to obtain information. Suppose I want to know that in colleges what is the expenditure way of college going students, how do they manage their pocket money. Fine. So for this, population refers to the college students. Population is equal to college students. Now suppose in college student I am just conducting survey of different students, so that will be sample कि आपने उस population में से कुछ sample निकाल लिए. Fine. So population is the complete data. Now what is census? Census study occurs if the entire population is very small or it is reasonable to include the entire population. Census is a count of all the elements in the population. Fine. So elements in the complete population, that is known as census. So census method is that method in which, see, population कोई method नहीं है, population सिर्फ एक word है जो आपको statistics में बहुत बार use करना पड़ेगा. तो population is nothing but the entire universe which you will study for your investigation purpose. But for the statistical inquiry, we have two methods. One is census method that I am teaching you right now. Sample method will teach you in the next slide. So two methods are there to study the statistical inquiry. One is census inquiry or census method. Second is sample inquiry or sample method. तो census method is that method in which data are collected covering every item of the population. Population के हर item को if you are covering, that is what known as census method. Fine. Now suppose I give you example that if you are interested in investigation of color composition of Maruti cars in India, so accordingly to the census method you are required to collect the data on the color of each and every Maruti car sold in India. So you are covering each and every item of the population. So what is census? Census is the procedure of systematically acquiring and recording information about the members of a given population. Census method implies complete enumeration of the universe. Population. Census of population is the most suitable example of census method of a statistical inquiry. For the estimation of country's population, house to house inquiry is conducted, you know that very well. And even people living at the roadside are also contacted in India for the census population. Census क्या होता है? Population को count करना. हर 10 साल में population count होती है, जनगणना जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं. That is what census. आप हर घर जाके पता करते हो. हर जो लोग घर में नहीं रहते, रोड साइड पे रहते हैं, उनसे भी पूछते हो, because they are also the part of country. They are also the part of population. So under this method, data is collected for each and every unit, be it a person, household, field, shop, factory, etc. as the case may be of the population or universe. For example, if the average wage of workers working in a sugar factory is to be calculated, then wage figure would be obtained by dividing the total wages by number of workers in the sugar industry. Now sample method. We are done with the census method. जब हर एक बच्चे से आप आंसर ले रहे हो, when you are covering each and every individual of the complete population, that is what census method is all about. मैं क्लास 11th कॉमर्स, मेरी पॉपुलेशन है, हर बच्चे से अगर मैं क्वेश्चन पूछ रही हूं, दैट इज माई सेंसस मेथड. बट व्हाट इज सैंपल मेथड नाउ? सी, सैंपल इज अ सब ग्रुप ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन. इट इज डिफाइंड एज collection of individual observations from the population about which inferences are to be made and is obtained by a specific method. That means sample method is that method in which data is collected about the sample on a group of items taken from the population for examination and conclusion. See, आपकी पूरी 11th क्लास मेरी पॉपुलेशन है. मैं आपकी क्लास में से 10 बच्चे सिलेक्ट कर लेती हूँ और सिर्फ उन्हीं से क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ. दैट इज व्हाट मैंने सैंपल सिलेक्ट किया. क्लियर? नाउ व्हाट इज सैम्पलिंग? सैम्पलिंग इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ यूजिंग स्मॉल नंबर ऑफ आइटम्स or parts of large population to make a conclusion about whole population. whole population है 40 बच्चों की कॉमर्स क्लास. 40 बच्चों में से मैंने 10 बच्चे सिलेक्ट कर दिए, वो है सैंपल्स. उन बच्चों से अब मैं आंसर करूंगी. दैट इज माई सैम्पलिंग मेथड. आर यू क्लियर विद दिस? तो अगर मैं 40 के 40 बच्चों से क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी, सैंपल मेथड, सेंसस मेथड है. 40 में से 10 बच्चे निकाल लिए, उनसे क्वेश्चन पूछा, दैट इज सैम्पलिंग मेथड. एंड दोस 40 स्टूडेंट्स आर पॉपुलेशन. दैट होल पॉपुलेशन इज इक्वल टू 40 स्टूडेंट्स. एंड इफ आई एम आस्किंग क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट, दैट इज व्हाट? सेंसस मेथड. बट इफ आई एम सिलेक्टिंग 10 10 students out of 40 and asking the question from the 10 students. That is what? That is sampling method. I hope now you are clear with the population, census method and sampling method. See this. When data is to be collected from each member of the population, it is known as census method, census survey, census inquiry. See this larger circle. In this larger circle, it is written target population. So this circle constitutes the target population. 4 people are selected from this target population and these 4 people are forming the smaller circle. That is what? Sample. So when the data is to be collected only from some members of the population, it is known as sample survey. अब आपको चीज क्लियर हुई? So if these 20 or 15 members in the larger circle, they are there, so they are forming the population. If I am studying each and every individual of this larger circle, I am doing census method. But if I have selected this 4 member and it has formed the sample. One more diagram. Now it will be more clear here. See, census, larger circle. From this census method, I have selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 members I have selected from the census सर्कल, दैट लार्जर सर्कल, और मैंने क्या बना लिया 8 मेंबर से स्मॉलर सर्कल, और स्मॉलर सर्कल क्या है? सैंपल. सो इफ यू आर सिलेक्टिंग सम इंडिविजुअल्स फ्रॉम द सेंसस मेथड for the investigation purpose, then you are forming the sample method. Are you clear with the terms? Now the suitability of census inquiry or census method. कब suitable है, हम कब apply कर सकते हैं census method? देखो, when the scope is limited, when the population is less. See, in census method I have to study each and every individual. वो मैं तभी कर सकती हूँ जब number of individuals कम है. अगर 1000 लोग हैं, can you study each and every individual? Can you ask individually to each and every person? No. But if there are 10 people, 20 people, I can easily ask the questions from each and every individual. So, census method is suitable when the scope is limited, units are of various qualities, detailed studies required or higher accuracy is required. Now, इसके फायदे क्या हैं? What are the merits of census method? See, information about each and every item in the population is obtained. Information is more accurate, highly reliable. Practically element bias, it does not include any biasness, because the investigator has to study each and every item in the population. Information collected through census method is quite exhaustive and meaningful because all the items are studied. For example, in population census in India gives exhaustive information relating to the number of people in different parts of the country, their age, their gender, their education, their status, their occupation, etc. So, reliable होती है census की information, biasness नहीं होती है, because investigator has to study each and every item in the population, so there is no, scope of partial behavior, there is no scope of biasness. As each and every item is studied, then information is more accurate, more reliable. By using census method, we can study diverse characteristics of the universe. Universe is same as population, दोनों का मतलब एक ही है. तो आप different characteristics को study कर सकते हो. When item in the universe are of complex nature and it is necessary to study each item only, census method is the best method. When you require to study each and every item, which method is the best? Which method is the best? Census method. Census method can be successfully used in the investigation related to unemployment, poverty or corruption. अब इसके demerits क्या हैं? बहुत costly है, money involve होती है, ठीक है, बहुत कम सिचुएशंस ऐसी होती है जब आप इसको यूज़ कर सकते हो. And sometimes it's very difficult to contact the individual personally. To have that direct contact, it's very difficult. For example, if some fruits are to be tested, by testing each fruit, then all the fruits will get consumed during testing. If we want to check the tensile strength of a steel rod by stretching it till it breaks, then all the senses method cannot be used. So this is what के costly होता है, time use होता है, money use होती है, और it's not possible to have the direct contact. Now pros and cons, positive negative point that we have discussed earlier, but still have a look. True measure, benchmark data obtained for future studies, detailed information for subgroups. Now these are the pros. Pros means positive points. Pros means merits, advantages. Cons means limitations, disadvantages, negative points. Higher cost involve होती है, long time to collect and process, difficult to enumerate. Difficult to enumerate means difficult to analyze, difficult to approach each and every individual personally. और कई बार ऐसा होता है, people are not interested in even in answering. So if you are going to each and every individual, some people will find it boredom. They'll not feel interested in answering the questions. So what are the merits? True measures, it's accurate, it's reliable, free from biasness. Benchmark data obtained for future studies, that this data can be used in the future for the future purpose also. Now let's sum up the merits and demerits. Merits, intensive study of the population, that means detailed study of the population is possible. High degree of accuracy and reliability, suitability of the method. Now demerits, expensive होता है, need more time and manpower. Inapplicability, that it's not possible to apply this method everywhere. Fine. And this method is not suitable for the large investigation. If the population is very large, there are so many items to be studied, so it's difficult to cover each and every item. So census methods become practically inoperative in such situations. It requires large manpower. Fine. So what is your homework for today? Write the definition of sample, population and census method in your FAIR notebook. Whatever I have taught you, please revise that and write the definition of sample, population and census in FAIR notebook.